Gospel of the Lord.
Apprehend God in all things, for God is in all things. Every single creature is filled with God and is a book about God. Amen. So I think it was like 25 years ago or something like that. My wife Cindy and I got invited to a party. And it was kind of a party to be like, hey, glad you're here party. We'd been in Knoxville for maybe a year and a half or something like that. So we had to go. There was no getting out of it. So we went to the party, and it was actually lovely. It was really, really lovely. And at one point, we were having this conversation, a group of us, and I cannot remember exactly what the conversation was, but it reminded me of something that I had been reading. And I'd been reading stuff from the, kind of the mystical, monastic tradition of Christianity. You know what that is? Good. Okay, so there's that, and I was reading from that world, and one of the things that I was reading about said, remind yourself every day. Yeah, he knows. Remind yourself every day, every single day, that you're going to die. Remind yourself every single day that you're going to die. And the reason is because, not to be morbid, but so that you live, so that we don't forget to live. Okay? So here we are in this party, and I'm reading that stuff, and I just can't wait to figure out a place to talk about it. You know? And I thought, why not here, right? right now. And so somebody said that, whatever they said, and I said, hey, in the Christian mystical tradition, they say, remind yourself every day that you're going to die. And it got so quiet. It was just crickets. And do you ever say something and it's kind of out there like in a bubble and you're just wishing, why did I say that? Right? And I couldn't get it back. So it was quiet, and it felt like it was quiet for like about a week. But, it might have been 30 seconds. And then finally somebody goes, well, that's really morbid. And then they laughed, and I was like, note to self, never bring up death at a cocktail party. But the thing is, like I said, it's not supposed to be morbid. It's supposed to be a gift, really, to remind us each day that life is a gift. Life is a gift. Your life is a gift. Your unique individual life, wherever you happen to be right now in that life, is a gift. And it's a gift to be lived as fully and as completely as each of us can do that. And whatever that means for you, see, that's the thing. It's not like there's a prescription for it. It's whatever it means to you to live your life as fully and completely as you can live your life based on the circumstances you're in right now. So it was supposed to be a gift, not morbid. It's kind of like I'm caught up a lot in the flooding that's going on all over the United States. But in particular, I'm caught up with the one in Texas. Because Cindy and I, right out of seminary, went to San Antonio, and there was an Episcopal camp in this little town called Warrington, Texas. And it got flooded during all this flooding time. Thankfully, they were taking a summer break, so nobody was there. So that whole area I'm very aware of, and so it's caught my attention a great deal. And what really caught my attention is the helpers. The people who help when disaster happens. They don't ask questions too much. They just go out helping people, and the only requirement for their help seems to be need. It's not like anybody deserves the help. They just give it. Just kind of like the Good Samaritan, right? So I'm watching these modern day Good Samaritans and thinking, yeah, they get the idea that I'm talking about, and that is life is a gift. All life is a gift. And so they're going to go about trying to help increase life, help people with their lives. Because life is a gift. And so if you ever invite Cindy and me to a party, I promise you right here and now, I won't talk about death. But I might say, don't forget that your life's a gift every day.